So in terms of gold, just thought I would make a video, it would be a little bit easier. First and foremost, I have not actually looked at gold as extensively as I have for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, it's something different. Like I look at Bitcoin every day. Gold, I haven't. So I haven't seen what gold does respect and what it doesn't respect, like which moving averages it respects. You know, I haven't really studied it like that, to be honest with you. But just in terms of this resistance right here, if you look at this yellow line right here, you'll see something kind of interesting. So if we go on the daily chart, let me turn off all these. If you go on the daily chart, you'll see what we actually rejected off of that yellow line. You know, I don't have it there, you know, perfectly, but we rejected there, and we didn't just reject like these other rejections, you know, little small pullbacks. No, we actually had a pretty decent pullback, and then we actually went above it, you know, came down, and then went above it, tested it as support, boom, went higher. So what are we doing now? It's basically the same thing. Is that we're coming down and like look at this. This is perfect. You know, we found support perfectly here. So there is some sort of respect on this yellow line right here that dates all the way back to 1974, 1980, 1972, whatever. And so the fact that we blew past it and now we're coming back to test that support, for me personally, I've de-risked in terms of paper, gold and silver because of this fact. I would rather just wait to see what it does. It's like, for me, it's the same thing as Bitcoin hitting this level right here. You know, this all-time high resistance level. It's like the same thing, except Bitcoin is so much easier to look at than other assets. But it's like this, you know, I would want to see what it does. Does it keep rejecting multiple times and then print, you know, down, and then it's like, hey, bear flag, and then lower, or does it test support right here? You know, the wicks are downwards, and then it actually prints a higher high, and then we go even higher, right? So that's really the case for me here. Another thing is the measured move. If you take the very low and the very high of this breakout area, this entire area where it broke out from, and you copy paste it, it would land you here. But we've consolidated under it and then just blew freaking past it, right? This was that rally from the $3,400 and it blew past. So if you do another one right here, and then you have the 50% mark as that green line, so 50% of that measured move basically, all right, is that green line. You'll see that we rejected the full 100, right, which is here. I can show it to you more on the daily actually. So look, on the daily we went above it, doji candle, and then broke down, and then we found support here. So literally what it looks like to me is that this is our support, that blue, this is our resistance, that blue line, and this is our support. If we can get some closure above here, or even above here, you know, and like we can pass this, that would be pretty good, honestly. But if not, if we drop under here, then, you know, that looks pretty bad, and our next support would be here, 3,500. What is it gonna do? What's the most likely scenario? I have no idea. Because again, like gold, I don't really look at gold that much, whereas Bitcoin is very predictable, compared to other assets. The other thing to note is on the daily, gold and silver have a little bit of a divergence going on. They're not really following each other. You can see here that gold has a high and a lower high, a low, but has not hit a lower low yet. So it could print a green candle and it'll be a higher low still. But silver has already printed a high, lower high, right? A low, and then this is going to be a lower low. No matter what happens, this is going to be a lower low because we've already broken here. So wherever this green candle, or in my case white candle, is going to be, it's still a lower low. So the thing is either gold is going to follow silver, right, and also print a lower low here, or this could be the run where gold just does its own thing and it diverges away from silver, which in that case, I don't really like that, because if gold makes a higher high and silver makes a lower high, that's not good. Pretty much right here, this is the range, just to make it or break it area. Do we go here or do we go here? But this is literally the area.